Hello everyone, I am Mohit Gotwal, consultant clinical psychologist at Cadabams Hospital, Bangalore. What is the neuropsychology unit setup at Cadabams Hospital? The neuropsychological assessment and cognitive rehabilitation facility at Cadabams Hospital would allow us to assess various cognitive domains such as attention abilities, memory functions, executive functions, among many other cognitive functions in various clinical disorders such as chronic mental health conditions and neurological conditions, and subsequent plan for comprehensive cognitive rehabilitation. Who are these tests for? See your healthcare professional for a referral for neuropsychological assessment. If you or loved one show sign of changes in short-term memory, frequently forgetting things, missing out things, get lost easily, difficulty with focusing, language difficulties, poor decision makings, those are people who can meet their healthcare professional and request for a referral of neuropsychological assessment. What all tests do children's intelligence test include? It involves tasks such as solving puzzles, reasoning abilities, verbal comprehension tasks, among many other subtests. What are these tests used for? These tests are used to assess intelligence quotient or IQ and its subcomponents. How do these tests help children? An IQ test identifies which areas child would need additional support as well as which areas child excel. When should parents avail these tests for their children? Children facing academic difficulties or falling grades are few signs where parents can avail these tests. How long does it take to administer each of these tests and the entire set? It takes around 2 to 3 hours to administer these tests. What all tests do adult intelligence test include? Adult intelligence test has various subtests which assess components such as verbal comprehension abilities, perceptual reasoning, working memory, and processing speed. What are these tests used for? These tests are used to obtain a comprehensive assessment of general cognitive functioning. How do these tests help? The findings from these tests provide a valuable information for clinical and neuropsychological evaluation. It also helps us to identify cognitive strengths and weakness in various neurological and psychiatric conditions. When should a person take these tests? These tests are usually done to assess intellectual disability in an individual. Who conduct these tests? A clinical psychologist who is formally trained in conducting neuropsychological assessments can conduct these tests. How long does it take to administer each of these tests and the entire set? It varies across individuals. However, typically it takes 3 hours, which includes adequate breaks during the assessment. What is dyslexia and how it can be identified? Dyslexia is one of the specific learning difficulty which causes problem with reading, writing and spelling. Person with dyslexia often read and write very slowly, confuse the order of letters in words, have poor spelling, understand information verbally but have difficulty with information that's written down. Is there any screening test to detect dyslexia? Yes, we have few specific dyslexia screening tests which are standardized for Indian kids, which help us to screen for learning difficulties. Where can these tests be availed? These tests can be availed at our hospital. What is dementia and how is it different from age-related memory issues? Dementia is a loss of cognitive functioning such as thinking, remembering, learning and reasoning abilities. The behavioral abilities in dementia interfere with person's quality of life and activities. The extent of dysfunction is more pronounced in persons with dementia. What is mild cognitive impairment? Mild cognitive impairment is a syndrome defined as cognitive decline greater than expected for individuals' age and educational level, but does not interfere notably with activities of daily life. It is considered as a risk state of dementia. Is there a screening test for dementia? If yes, where can it be availed? Yes, there are some screening tests and rating scales available which are meant for screening dementia. It is carried out by healthcare professionals at our hospital.